Kristi Noem body. What in the wide, wild prairies of South Dakota have you cooked up this time? Your Meth, We're On It campaign is so gloriously methed up, it's like you hired a Breaking Bad scriptwriter with a thesaurus and a vendetta against subtlety. According to the New York Times, you dropped nearly $500,000 on a slogan that sounds like South Dakota's hosting a statewide meth mixer, complete with cowboy hats and coffee shop vibes. Let's unpack this methtostrophe. The tagline, "Meth, We're On It," is less anti-drug crusade and more statewide confession. It's as if you stood on a hay bale, megaphone in hand, and hollered, "Y'all, we're mainlining the meth problem." The double entendre is so tone-deaf, it's practically deaf, dumb, and methadone wrong. Did nobody in Pierre pause to ponder that "on it" might imply, "Oh, I don't know, being on meth"? The Times notes the social media blowback was predictable, yet you and your team leaned into it like a tweaked-out line dancer at a hoedown, calling it provocative by design. Provocative? Kristi, this is less provocative and more provo-cringe-ative. And the visuals. Plastering "Meth, I'm on it" over wholesome South Dakotans on football fields and in diners. It's like you're saying, come for the meth, stay for the gridiron glory. The Times describes these as portraits of healthy South Dakotans, but the slogan makes it look like grandma at the coffee shop is one toke away from a 3-day bender. You've turned the Mount Rushmore state into the Methmore state. Why not go full chaos and slap "Meth, We're On It" on a tourism billboard next to Crazy Horse? Visit South Dakota. We're crystal clear about our priorities. Governor Noem sent, you tweeted, "Hey Twitter, the whole point of this ad campaign is to raise awareness. So I think that's working." Oh, it's working, all right. Like a lab explosion. You've raised awareness that South Dakota's marketing budget is apparently methodically incinerated on puns that hit harder than a cartel shipment. The Times quotes Lori Gill, your Department of Social Services secretary, saying the campaign was meant to cut through clutter. Congrats, it cut through clutter like a chainsaw through a piñata full of bad ideas. And at $449,000 for the ad agency alone per the Washington Post, that's a meth load of taxpayer cash for a punchline nobody asked for. Let's talk about the meth OD to your madness. You told the Times this was about addressing an escalating meth crisis, with stats like a 200% spike in treatment seekers from 2014 to 2018 and twice the national average of teen meth use. Serious stuff. So why dress it up in a slogan that sounds like a rejected Just Say No remix? You could have gone with "Meth, We're Done With It," or "South Dakota, Kicking Crystals to the Curb." Instead, you chose a phrase so meth-ambiguous, it's got Twitter wondering if your state's motto is now "Live Free or High." The Times even points out the ACLU's critique that South Dakota leans too hard on jailing users instead of funding treatment. Yet, here you are, spending meth-illions on a campaign that's more meme than mission. In conclusion, Kristi Noem, your Meth, We're On It campaign is a masterclass in methodological disaster. It's so methed up, it's practically methodical in its misfire. You've turned a dire public health issue into a national punchline, proving that when it comes to bad ideas, South Dakota's not just on it, they're all over it. Next time, maybe skip the methadone puns and invest in something that doesn't make the whole country think you're cooking more than just policy.